Hello, Darren Ella Hammond here again, and today I'm going to talk to you a bit about um, the proposal, go into a bit more detail. In order to do this, I need you to pull up and read, if you've not already, the research paper proposal assignment sheet. This won't make much sense if you haven't read that yet, and I need you to analyze it pretty closely so that you can follow along, and it would be even better if you were to print that out and follow along as I go through this discussion. So there's a top portion there that explains the purpose behind the proposal, and if you could read through that, I'm not going to address it here, but follow me down to the purpose section. Well, before that, the format of the paper is standard MLA format, so it will be double spaced, and the sample that I've provided you, which you should also examine, and is up on Moodle, will show you the proper formatting for that as well. Note that the works cited page is in APA style rather than MLA style. So just bear that in mind as you're looking at that example. I haven't had a chance to convert that yet. Other than that, it's in proper MLA format. Down to the purpose section then. The purpose combined with the significance are the two of the most important sections in the entire document. And remember how important this document is in preparing you for the research paper and in moving your writing up to the next level. So I'm going to be looking for that as I review your proposals. So the purpose section is very important. It's the main section where you persuade me, so it has a persuasive edge to it. You persuade me that you have a specific topic, that you have researched it a bit, that you know something about it, and in order to accomplish that, you have to do research. And if you look down at the last section of the proposal, it's called the annotated works cited. You're going to have to include 10 sources, and you're going to have read most of them, or at least given them a close overview and read several very closely, in order to write the paper, because more than likely you're going to be researching a topic that you don't know a huge amount about, and that's normal. But in order to write this document, you have to know something about it. So the research that takes place is how you learn about it. And so in the purpose, include the research, explain to me why this is a significant, important topic, use summary, paraphrase, and quote, and just very brief quotes to illustrate the topic and something about it for me. Convince me that your topic is a good one. And you'll also be pursuing that line of thinking with the significance, and specifically, I want to know how this is significant to you as a researcher. How does this fall in line with your major? How will it help you in learning more about a specific issue within your major? And also, how is this applicable to the audience? How are you going to make this significant to your reader, in other words? So I've listed some questions there. If you'll kind of respond to those, No need to put the questions down or copy and paste them or anything. Just write in paragraph format and include your answers in the response. The next three sections are of less importance. We've got the background, which I'm looking for you to tell me what you know already based upon classes that you've taken. So you may not have a whole lot for this section. You may not have taken many classes in your major yet, and that's okay. I'm just looking for what you already know. So that could be a brief section. The methods section, primarily you're doing library research, although you can, with my clearance, I have to know all about this beforehand, but you can do an interview. But primarily the method that you're using to research is library research. So I'm wanting to know here what databases and what sources are going to be the most valuable to you. So explain that to me in this section, and please refer to some specific databases in the library and some specific sources that you're going to use. The problem section, hopefully you don't anticipate many problems, but look ahead into the future. Perhaps procrastination will be a problem for you, or maybe you're worried about finding sufficient sources. Whatever your concern might be, try to look forward and do some forward thinking here and address those problems and try to come up with some solutions in advance for those problems. Again, this will be a brief section in your paper. The problem section, moving on to the outline section. This is also a very important section. We're doing the outline in question format. There's a reason for that. We're posing questions because you haven't done all of your research yet, and you are inquiring or questioning what information, what lines of thinking you're going to pursue in the paper. So this is exactly like a standard outline. You'll see that if you look at the sample, and I've also provided on this assignment sheet a couple of samples. It's basically like a normal outline, except you're going to be doing it in question format. The timeline. I provide for you the timeline which you can copy and paste into your document, and then all you need to do is fill in the dates for that. This is to help you pace yourself in the remainder of the semester and make sure that you're able to get the project completed on time. So you're looking at completing the research paper itself and giving yourself deadlines for when you're going to have portions of that completed. Now, some of them you're going to have completed by the time you submit the proposal, in which case you don't need a date there, but just a check mark to show that you've already completed that portion of the project. Last, the annotated works cited page, also a very important section. And it's important because, as mentioned previously, this is going to be the foundation for the different sections of the paper that you write, of this proposal. And it will also be the beginning of the research for the project. Now, I ask you what annotated means is a brief summary. So an annotated bibliography is a summary of the source, and I'm looking for just 3 or 4 sentences here, a summary of the source, and how you think it's going to be valuable to you. You need 10 sources in total, and you need the works cited entry first with the hanging indent and alphabetized and all of that. And then directly below each of those entries, you'll have the 3 sentences which summarize the source. So your sources, I note there, should be journal articles and books. And the journal articles, even though I say you can't use web pages, I mean just a normal web page out there on the internet. I'm not referring to journal articles that you find online, either through the library database or using Google Scholar. So bear that in mind. You certainly can use as many electronic journal articles as you would like, and electronic books and hard copy books for that annotated bibliography. So that's where we're headed with this assignment. I'm going to do some activities with you in another video that will help you get started or help you move along. You should already be thinking of a topic. Help you move along in getting that topic narrowed down and deciding whether it's a good one to pursue or not. Thank you for listening, and be looking for that next video that will be coming up.